And tell us what you do down there.
Actually, I just recently transferred to Union as a supervisor. But hope to be back at Burlington. But I also nominated Mom Kay.
Absolutely.
She's sent so many care packages through our post office for years at Burlington. I appreciate, I also served in the Navy, and I know my brother was in the Navy before I was, and he was stationed in PJ, so I know he probably enjoyed some of her treatments I know over the years as well.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Beth Peter is with us. Beth is a guest of Barbara Ron. Beth, what do you do, Beth?
I am with Cook County Schools. I work at Cooper High School, and I'm a job coach. So I work with 11 to 12th grade students, developing mostly job skills and helping them with career search and placement after high school.
Great. Welcome. Charlie Herzenberg with the Brickhouse Club. Charlie, hello, welcome.
Thanks. You just want the to be shaky. We're down in about 2 or 3 months ago, just over the big hole.
John Stevenson is with us. Welcome, John. You want to tell folks what you're doing these days?
Well, the rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. You're all looking for a good meal. No, I'm just kidding aside, but I know the senator back there knows me well, and I just have to say to him and the rest of us, a song that I was taught by old Hackney Chief 68 when I was president of the student body. He poked me on the chest and he said, son, this song, you got to sing it from your heart. And I've sang it in every county in the state of Kentucky. In fact, I'm the only living person in Kentucky who's been to every county in the towns and filmed the history of all 120 counties. Wow. And donated a set of the tapes to every county library in the state of Kentucky. And the song goes like this. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the children at play. The corn tops ripe and the meadows are in bloom, and the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my ladies, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away. Now, before I sing the last verse, something that the Rotarians taught me as a Rotarian myself many years ago in Covington when I represented Congressman John Breckinridge. And that was the greatest gift from God to all of us is the gift of love. When we reach down and feel the pulse of the person next to us, it knows no particular political party, it knows no particular race. All it knows is the gift of God, the gift of life. And the greatest gift he ever gave us is the gift of love. So today, when you reach down and touch a child on the head or a senior on the arm, tell them you love them. Tell them you love them. Regardless, there is no race except the human race. In Jesus' name we do ask it. Amen. And I sing this last verse. Oh, the children roll on the little cabin floor. All happy, join in with me, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by, hard times comes a knocking at the door. Then my old Kentucky home says goodnight. Now join in with me. Weep no more, my ladies. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away. For my old Kentucky home, far, far, far away. God bless America! God bless Kentucky! God bless the Rotarians! Praise the Lord! God bless you!
John, do you have anything else?
I don't want to introduce the next guest. That was a lot of nice people here. You're out of work too. I think that's all I got.
Thank you, Dr. Stevenson. We appreciate that. I also want to thank everybody who had a chance to make it out to service Rotarians at Boone County Fair. I think it went off well. We actually gave away garbage bags for your car with our name on it. No correlation between garbage and Rotarian. It was very warmly received, and you're welcome to take one home as well, by your name. Don't forget, next Monday, immediately after our meeting here, we have a board meeting. So I'll be sending out an email with the itinerary for next week. Please make sure you make a note of that, and it'll be from 1:05 to 2:05. Also, October 1st, you see the reminders on your table. I'm going to keep on talking about this because inevitably we always have a Rotarian show up here on a day that we don't meet here. So it's October 1st. We're going to be meeting at the Boone County Library branch in Burlington. It's got your menu there and the price. We'd also like you to pre-reserve your calendar so we know how much food to make. It's $10.50, and we'll have a speaker and have a normal meeting just at a different venue. All right, does anybody have any questions about that? Okay. This time I'd like Mr. Jacob Brooks to come up as we can start our program with the Citizen of the Year.
Great to be here with you today to celebrate this year's Citizen of the Year. Would like to also welcome all of our guests for joining us today. I want to try and be brief, but for those of you that might be new to Rotary, Rotary is an international organization of service Rotary clubs. Located all over the world, worldwide there are more than 32,000 clubs and 1.2. Rotary's best is service above self. And considering our motto, each year, the Rotary Club of Florence, again, the Northern Kentucky citizen to exemplify service above self. As you can know, the process for selecting distinction can often be difficult. We're fortunate to have so many good people in our community that do great work. We put together a committee of Rotarians that help with the selection process and help review applications. And I'd like to, before I turn it over to Dennis to give us a little history on the Citizen of the Year program, I'd like to thank everyone who served on that committee to help make today possible. Gary Greiser in the back there, you're going to hear from Gary here shortly. Joya Pyle, our current club president, Jim Ferguson, and certainly not least our leader, Barb Keeling in the back. Barb really provides us with excellent direction, and we're smart enough to follow that direction. So Barb, thank you for all of I'd also like to thank, I don't think Mark Hallenberg started this program years ago. And so at this time, I'd like to turn it over to former club president, district governor, Dennis McAvoy, to give us a little history on the Citizen Year program. Thank you.
Thanks, Jacob. Welcome, everybody. Special occasion. It doesn't get any better than the best day, and that's what this day is all about. First of all, I would like to recognize some of our past citizens will be our 40th, and we'll be able to have, win. Now this, I'm waiting on them back there, is taking I got everybody lined up. Shirley Pino and Bill, are they here?
They're right here.
Shirley, 2002. L.D. Campbell, one of our own there. L.D. 2002 on Gary Glazer, another well-known man here. Gary, 2006. Linda Pageant and Linda Green, who's glad to have you here. Linda's 2009 recipient. Chris Cadell. Chris Cadell, glad to see you here, Chris. And Stephanie Potter, she here? Stephanie, there she is, 2012 recipient. And last but not least, 2015 Dale Lauer. Glad to have everybody here to attend this function. Going on since 19 with our club. The actual title of this award is the Roy Lutz Citizen of the Year. And as I mentioned before, the year, and this year, Jackie Kay is the recipient of the Citizen of the Year. Back in 19, Club decided that we wanted to create be a form of recognition for members of our community that had verified the Rotary motto, service above. A person that has the respect of their friends and neighbors and peers, had an active role in the community, recognition. So when we started this thing back in 1995, we had the help of a lot of the various outlets to kind of spread the word, and you'd be just shocked at how many people responded for all the wonderful things people had done through the community that most of us aren't even aware of, that, like I said, fly under the radar. And so this established this tradition for us to do this every year that would fit that category. Now, as I mentioned before, back we decided to create this award, we had the most ideal candidate in our own. That was a gentleman by the name of Roy Lutz, who at that time, according to our records, was the oldest living Rotarian at 100 years old. He was an active Rotarian also. So we not only were able to go ahead and start off and honor him in that particular year, named him the Roy Lutz year. Roy was a postal carrier for many years, and eventually he became a postmaster of Florence. And he was also a charter member of the Florence Rotary Club and also a charter member of the Florence YMCA. He, according to all that he had touched throughout his, such a difference in our community as far as all the positive things he had done for so many people. And not once did he, according to all the feedback we got, ever sought any type of recognition. He just did it because he was that type of fellow. And so we, after looking into the background, we said unanimously, he is the man we want to go ahead have our first presentation with, and it was a wonderful. I think Mr. Sean Carroll was involved in that at the time, and I'll never forget this. Now you got to realize Roy was 100 years old, and Roy mentally was as sharp as a tack. his eyesight had kind of gone, and as a result, he wasn't there for this particular presentation. So we had him on speakerphone. We had a whole room full of people honoring him, there to hear his presentation, and so we get him on the speakerphone, and we asked about some of the remembrance. Well, he went on, and he went on, and he went on. And we do have a time, supposed to be out here at 1 o'clock, every bylaws. So Sean, being relatively new to the club, I believe, trying to be as nice and polite as he could, because a lot of us have been around a while. And that's it, Roy. Yes, sir, Mr. Lewis. Yes, sir, Mr. Lewis. Speaking on a telephone. He doesn't know. So finally, John kind of eased out of it as best he could. Thank you, sir, and we appreciate it. Boom. We program. Everybody, our final news. And the speakerphone went on here, and Roy was still talking. People learn to get the music to get them off. We thought about incorporating that from that point on. Well, in conclusion, once again, our club has selected a person that has met all the criteria for such recognition. And I'm proud to say, Jackie Kay, congratulations for being this year's recipient. Well, we'll hear more about you and the entire program that you have represented. And to do that, I'm going to have Gary Greiser come up and background on Jackie Kay. Thank you all.
I was at the Burlington Post Office one day about 5 years ago, impatiently waiting in line. And there was a woman in front of me with a lot of packages, and they were processing them. And so when that all got done, and I made it to the head of the line, I asked the two ladies that are here today from the post office, who is that? And what did she hear? What was all those packages about? She said, oh, that's Mom. That's Mom Kay. She lives over in Darlington Farms, and she sends packages in the Navy all the time. And I thought, well, that sounds pretty good. I better find out more about this lady. I'm involved in the Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame and a lot of other veterans. So I made a point to get her phone number and make contact with her, eventually go visit her. I went to her home, and it looks like a military shrine. She has more stuff in her home than and she organizes it to museums when they to add to their collection. So I decided at that time we needed to hear more, and so I began the process for this award. I interviewed her and found out that the story actually begins 50 years ago, long before I ever knew anything about Mom Kay. So I invited her nephew, Dan Picard, to come today and start the story about 50 years ago, and then let me chime back in when you catch up to the Burlington Post Office. Welcome back. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. On behalf of my Aunt Jackie and my Uncle Norman, I thank you very much for this opportunity. And Gary said 5 minutes. Well, I heard that you guys got to be out of here by 1 p.m., so I promise I'll have you out of here by 1 p.m. tomorrow. So, yeah, actually, I am the executive director of the Mom and Pop Kay U.S. Naval NASA Memorial Collection, and it is a huge undertaking. But to go back 50 years, actually, it kind of goes back a little bit further than that, because Pop Kay's dad, Irving Kay, worked with Fred Trump after World War II, and they provided housing for U.S. veterans coming home after the war. And Fred Trump, yes, that is the father of Donald Trump. So that was pretty impressive. In the 70s, Mom and Pop K helped take care of, making sure things were done well. In 1984, something happened which was heart-wrenching to both Mom and Pop K and my aunt and uncle. Boston, which I do see representation here from the US. And by the way, thank you very much for your service. They were shunned by their own city. The very ship. Well, Mom and Pop K weren't going to stand for that. So down in Fort Lauderdale, Freeport, that became the Boston's home, and Mom and Pop K started then, and have undertaken, under their wing, and making numerous sub and surface ships were taken care of. Not one sailor took money out of their pocket when they were in port, off of the boat or the ship, to stay in town. Mom and Pop K made sure that they had tickets to the NFL, to ML. At Mom and Pop's house. I thought a submarine was crowded, aboard submarines, and I got to go aboard a couple of them. But she literally had sailors, and I'm sure the USS Boston, some of the veterans who may contest to this, literally and all on their floor. How many? About 60 to 120 sailors at one time in their home. That's dedication. That's love. John said the greatest gift that you can give is love, and that's exactly what Mom and Pop K have given to the Navy. They've done this for a long, and in 1996, you have to excuse me here, I gotta use a little cheat note because of their title. Mom K was chairwoman of a task force for the unveiling of an American astronaut statue located in Marmaris, Turkey. It was to try and establish the United States in Turkey. And when she did that, she met Riley. Well, they became very, very close. She brought, Jim had said to her, I'm trying to summation this up because it is a long story, but Jim, a lot of things in my life, but he said, you know what, I always wanted to be, for whatever reason, Navy are active duty. Well, I don't know how they did it, but they knew a lot of admirals that have 4 stars on their collar. And with one phone call, Pop K got Dr. Jim Riley into the Navy, and he was the oldest commissioned ensign ever. I think he was like 45 or something. So that was pretty impressive. But I know Commander Riley. He is now currently serving in Washington in the geographical division, the department believes. I spoke with the wishes to Mom, their regrets that they're sorry that they couldn't be here. But they have done stuff like that 47, almost 50 years. I helped them here and there when I agreed to take this over and find a collection for all her, or I'm sorry, find a museum for her entire collection. Came across a lot of interesting stuff. A statistic I think is very important to mention. All of the officers and crew, sailors, servicemen, and NASA, not to mention foreign dignitaries and foreign servicemen. I had the privilege, and Mom K got me associated with NATO when I was a midshipman, and that was really cool to see that and to be a part of that. They have helped 2.5 million service. Because of that outstanding love that she has shown our military, received one of the highest awards that you can receive from the Navy and the United States as a civilian. It was the Emeritus Award of Honor, and it was presented to Bill Clinton, and Mom and Pop K met the President and the First Lady at a function, and they stimulated them. It was kind of funny because Pop K, I think, was it the President or the First Lady? And Bill Clinton goes, yeah, I know who you are. He says, I know exactly who you are. And they gave them a letter. Some memorabilia, like to see it, along with some other items here, if you would like to see the accomplishments and things that they have. We have stuff from and so forth. So that is a testament. I hope I kind of summed that up as best I could, Gary. I know it's a lot of stuff. I've probably missed tons of things, but I do have some letters which hopefully I can read here at the end. 3 letters actually. I think it just attests to what Mom and Pop K have done. So it has been an honor and a privilege, not knowing them only as my aunt and uncle, but also in the role that I play, also the service in helping the United States Navy. So thank you very much, and thank you.
Jackie brought a container that she called her Presidential Awards, I believe is what she referred to it as. And so some of the things that you were referring to are in this little box. And I believe she told me this one is the highest award that she has received. Is that the one that Bill Clinton gave you? And I'm going to put this on the table. If you'd like to see these, it will be up here at the end, along with a book that she brought of some significant things from her life. She also brought a crystal that flew into space with astronaut Riley that he just referred to, and take it out of the bag. Sure.
It was taken into space by the Russian and because Hans respect for astronaut Jim Riley and them working with him on stress of for space trip, they took the crystal from Russia, took it into space, and improved the laser treatment. Then, in return, they gave that as a gift to Jim Riley, the American astronaut from the Russian cosmonauts. The Russian cosmonauts made that in space.
Wow.
And the crystal is from Russia.
And I'm sure you can't see it there. But there's a building of this crystal. St. Peter's
Yes.
in Moscow. I'd like to see that as well. The story about Jim Riley, Turkey. I happen to have a son who's in Turkey as a missionary. We spent quite a bit about her involvement in Turkey. Let's go back now to Burlington. And Christy, come up here just a minute. I want you to just kind of give us just take a minute or two and tell us how you all met Mom and what you all have done to be helpful to her.
All right. My name is Tina Rowland, and I do work for the Burlington Post Office. I've been there for about 24 years. Some of you might have seen me and don't know where you know me from. But I just started when I was 10. I don't know why I let me in there. So, anyway, I just, I met Mom Kay, probably over 15 years ago?
15 years.
It's kind of been about 15 years ago. And sorry to anyone that walks in, that's what I did. And again, Mr. Greiser did come in that day, waiting patiently. And as we waited on Mom Kay and, helped with all her packages. And this wasn't just a package, multiple packages, going to different ships. And, that's just what she did. Sharing her story with us, what she had in them, and sometimes bringing us at the post office gifts as well. And just, again, an amazing woman. Just want to say, you look beautiful today. You look absolutely beautiful. And I want you to know that just knowing you in the last 18 years, she's not Jackie K to me, she's Mom K to me as well. I've been to her home several times, looked through she said, shared, and I really, to see her walk in the post office, you wouldn't really know how amazing this woman is and the people that she knows.
seriously, look her story up, just get to know her. Did they ever do the, did you get all your stuff to the museum? Did you get that?
Yes, we did. What they agreed to take, yes. We have it.
Now, when is that gonna be open?
It's actually,
Is
no,
that-
it opened 2 years ago, we had the
Okay,
dedication.
well, I remember, okay, so that's what I wanna say is, find out, I mean, go see it, check out all the stuff that she has, because it's truly amazing. Just the stories and the pictures and everything she has, so I just wanna say it's been a pleasure knowing you, and I love you.
Can I pertain into what you have said? My state is Kentucky. I'm so very proud of Kentucky. There were 2 places that I went. Our 50 years of the museum events to go. And my wish was first in Groton, submarine base at the Nautilus, the original Nautilus Atomic Submarine Museum. I have had the honor and the privilege of taking care of an F-32 nuclear submarines. Most of the history of those submarines come out of Groton, Connecticut. And I have sung 1 album, 2, 3 albums of the history of these crews. My wish was always to have them go to the Nautilus Museum, to home base. If not, I wanted to stay here in my state because so many American heroes is involved in those 50 years. And I feel that the honor should go to Kentucky. We couldn't find a museum 2 years ago, and then Danny found one in Michigan, which not completely happy with. If there's any possibility that this state could open up its arms and its heart, all the sons and daughters who have carried and returning their honor here in the state of Kentucky, I would so greatly appreciate. I think these historical treasures need to be kept in Kentucky. It's part of my spirit, part of my patriotism, and a part of the love of so many American heroes whose some have suffered their lives. It's possible that happened, that we could bring a lot of things back and home to Kentucky. That would be an answer to my prayers. I wanted to stay here. I want all the historical treasures not to leave the state. I wanted to forever stay here and be a part of our patriotism and our love of our country and those men and women who have so proudly served it. I of you men from the early has also been our American, and many of the women has also served our country so gallantly. So if the front and of this state be able contribute that. I think it would be a blessing to people of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And God bless you all.
Time for presentations, I'm going to just acknowledge Robert Delaney is here as the manager of Walgreens and with his associate Mike Madden. They have been instrumental in helping have things to send in our packages, whether it be personal candy, whatever. They have been extremely generous to her, and I wanted just to publicly thank them for their support. Now, I wanted to, Dan, come back to the letter, if you will, of those letters. And while you're coming, I do also want to acknowledge one other guest here. Steve Flaherty is here, if you would stand. Steve is a Kentucky author. He has authored, I believe, 4 books called Kentucky Heroes, and is in the process of creating this 5th book on Kentucky Heroes, and has elected to include Mom's story in his current book. And so
Thank you, Gary. I'm not going to read all these verbatim. It's just real quick, kind of just to give you an indication of what the Navy of Mon K. And I spoke with Admiral Weiss, who is a 4-star admiral, and he gave me permission to speak on behalf of the Navy, which is the first read is from Juan Rosacco. He was the captain of the USS Leyte Gulf CG-55. It says, "Dear Mon," and this was on the dedication of the museum. "Dear Mon K, on behalf of the crew of the USS Leyte 5, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation for the unwavering you have 29 years. Destroyer in the Atlantic Fleet, the USS Leyte Gulf has had an extremely distinguished career thus far, and she will always be your ship. Throughout the years, whether deployed or in home port, there has been over 5,000 sailors who have benefited from your caring letters, holiday goodies, and overall benevolent thoughts. Every sailor that you have touched recognizes that you are part of the Leyte Gulf family. We thank you for all that you have given to your ship. You will always be our mom. Sincerely, Captain Rosacco." And then this one is rather lengthy, but there's a part in here I think is really important. This is from Commander Riley, and this was a letter that he had recently here. "We have, of course, kept our friendship building ever since that first encounter in Kennedy Airport, and I look forward to it last time. As you know, you and Pop live without every day. The ring you gave Pop in Las Vegas is the ring you gave me after Pop's passing is now part of the rings Allison and I in our wedding in Scotland. Seems like one of the symbolism of our friendship. The wings of gold that I am more proud of than any other gold in our glass will live past me and Allison and carry on down the family." And then he goes and includes the items that he had took on his space shuttle mission. It says, "We thank you for everything you've done for us. There is no way we can ever repay you, but with our love and with you have it now and always. Your devoted son, Navy NSA, Jim Ryan." And then this is from Admiral Weiss. I will read this whole letter. It's not that long. "Dear Mon K, Sheila and I take great pride in your distinctive recognition by the Rotary Club of Kentucky as a great citizen of that wonderful state. It is a fitting and well-deserved tribute to both you and Pop K, an inspirational couple who have enriched the lives of so many men and women in the United States Navy submarine force. Winston Churchill once said, 'You make a living by what you get, you make a life by what you give.' I think that best describes the altruistic lives that you and Norm created. We and so many others can never thank you and Pop enough for your lifetime of selfless and sustained support to our submarine crews. Your unselfish and love to thank them and their families for their sacrifice and service. Your gift to the Dolphin Scholarship Foundation is truly your passion and love. I have many fond memories of our time together with you and Norm. Your pure periodic phone calls and letters, and so many reports from others of your unsurpassed acts of kindness and generosity. We cherish those memories and bring friendship for as long as we live. Although I am unable to attend your recognition ceremony, I will be there in spirit and extend a hearty for all those who live. To you, on a lifetime of compassionate giving from a grateful soul, and our best wishes for a future blessed and following seeds with deep love, Richard W. Meese.
I've asked Dan to take Mom over to the center of the room for the presentations. And I noticed Dennis is almost ready to take it. As soon as he wraps up that real estate. A thought that comes to mind when I think of Mom Kay and all that she has done is a verse of scripture: greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. She has thousands of friends, and she has given her life to honoring and seeing that their welfare is taken care of. So congratulations, Mom Kay. I look forward to you receiving all of this loot.
One last thing, patience. I want to recognize the table here. We got some here. Submariners, if I'm right. Would you all stand, please? Thank you all for being here, and the service that goes without saying. We're so indebted to you all for everything. And that is probably one of the greatest compliments in the world, isn't it, to have all these people visit for this special day. That tells you something about this lady here. We have a couple things we want to give you to add or Delia. The first is a plaque that it is our Florence Rotary Roy Luce Citizen of the Year plaque. You joined this distinguished club. You're the 40th member now. And all these people that have preceded you, wonderful people, have done so much for the community, and you fall right in that category. So congratulations, okay? You.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
And we've got your name on this plaque, which is going to be hanging up here with all these other, as I mentioned, previous recipients. So you will be there forever in our minds and spirits. So thank you for everything you've done, and we're so happy to be able to be part of this special day for you. Billy Santos, he's got a little extra gift here for you.
Dennis. On behalf of the Florence Rotary Club and the Florence Rotary, I'd like to present this check to you, which you have selected the Dolphin Scholarship Foundation as the beneficiary. And from what I've read, the Dolphin Scholarship Foundation, from what I understand, supports submarine members of the submarine force and their dependents. So on behalf of the club, thank you for all you do, and this is to go to support your efforts as well. And I understand the Burlington Post.
That is for some of our future American heroes, young men and women who will be serving our country and going to college. Thank you so very much.
Mom Kay, Commonwealth, Kentucky State Senate. accept this on behalf of the people of Kentucky.
What would be perfect for the Senate and the House of Representatives?
What's that?
For the people of Kentucky to accept my mom and pop's complete name in that song collection.
I was listening attentively to you. I didn't quite hear it all because I was in the back of the room. But I'm going to look into that personally and report back to you.
There are many historical, valuable gifts there, not only from our country, but from other countries, which have honored America. And I think that should be safe and kept. How, in behalf of America, on behalf of the Kentucky people, and most importantly, for every one of our men and women, American heroes who served and have served and will serve their country. Never let us forget. Always have special things there to remember them by.
You have my commitment that I will be looking into that personally. Now, on behalf of our governor, I have an award for you. Since Kentucky first became a state, we have had the tradition of commissioning Kentucky colonels. And some of the world's greatest leaders are Kentucky colonels. Today, it's my high honor to commission our newest Kentucky colonel. And I'm doing this on behalf of the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Matthew Bevins, to you, Mont K. Congratulations, you are now Kentucky colonel. Talking to the governor about this museum.
Mom can almost make me cry, and I just have to tell you, I want to thank Gary for nominating Mom. If you've not been to her home before, just you can't go for a half hour. You just better plan it a long time because it is unbelievable. Lifetime and the work of Mom and Pop. Today is that Pop was buried at sea. Various civilians at sea on the Navy vessel. Mom has them, but Mom, in a tribute to their work, for our servicemen and women, distinct honor when it goes home to be with our Lord, buried at sea. It's just unremarkable. And her story about an astronaut, she basically called NASA and said when she wanted to do this project, I need an astronaut. NASA gave her one. I need more than will say that took a picture of Mommy, and they don't have civilian pictures hanging in the mess halls of ships and subs, but their pictures, they on Pop. Her were your sons and daughters. Yes, sir.
I shouldn't have. No. Oh, Mom. So you got his he was in the car with Pop. And sale was away. But the same, he was colorblind, but the young man was talking about, he said, because you never have any difference the way you treat the black or the white boys.